Welcome, Queen. Did he leave you without closure? Now, it's safe to say that as ladies, we have all been in a relationship with a guy and it ended poorly. In fact, I can think back to a relationship that I had where I was talking to a guy and I was expecting to have a final conversation with him. I was expecting to get closure on his why. Why did he feel I was not a good fit for him? And if you're like me, you've been there wondering what you did wrong or what you could have done better for the relationship to work. And so today, I want to give you 5 things to consider. That's right, 5 things to consider on why he left you without closure. Number one, he just didn't want to. I know that may hurt, but sometimes the men that we are dealing with, the men that we are dating, they do not see us as valuable. They do not see us as worth it. They do not see us as worthy. And it doesn't mean that their opinion of us is correct. It just means that that's where they are. That's how they think. That's how they view us. And so they just don't want to give us closure. Number two, he doesn't know how to. That's right. If you think about your own life, it's quite possible that you were raised in a single parent household. And there's nothing wrong with being raised by a single parent. But what that also means is that most of the time, you probably did not see relationships taking place in front of you. If your mother and your father were not together, or you didn't have somebody step into your parents' life, then you didn't see a relationship day to day and how it works and how it doesn't work and how people work through problems. And it's quite possible that the man that you're dealing with did not see this. And so, if he does not have the experience to know what a healthy relationship looks like, it's quite possible he does not even know what a healthy breakup looks like, what it looks like to be amicable when you decide, hey, this is not working for me. Let's separate. Let's go our own way. Number three, he did, but it wasn't good enough for you. So you required more in essence. So he gave you the closure that he felt he could give you, that he had to give you. It's like the gallon and paint situation. So if you have a gallon of milk and a pint of milk, that's two different sizes. Now, yes, they both have milk in the container. But if you need to fill that gallon up, it will not be possible with just one paint, because a paint is not enough to fill a gallon size container up. So think about that. Think about if this man, whoever he is, actually did try to have a conversation with you, but after the conversation, you felt like it just wasn't enough. In that case, you're probably in a situation to where he's giving you what he can, what he has, the capacity that he has to feel. That's what he's giving you. But if you require more than his capacity to give, then no matter how much he tries to give you closure, it's never going to be enough for you. Number four, he is not required to. I know you may not want to hear that, but this is not a perfect world that we live in. And we're not going to get everything that we want. It's just not going to happen. And so we have to understand that sometimes relationships don't work, and people, they tend to be kind of nasty at the end. They may have started off great, but typically when relationships end, they don't end on a positive note. So take that into consideration, because the truth of the matter is, like I said, there is no requirement, there is no law, there is no mandate that says, hey, when this relationship goes bad, I am required to, I must give you the closure that you desire. It's just not. Sucks, but hey, it's just not. And the fifth and final thing I think that you should consider is that he shouldn't need to. And I know you may be saying, well, why shouldn't he? Well, it's like this. If you are anchored in God, you should understand and you should know that God will supply what you need. And the thing about it is, sometimes we want to get it from where we want to get it from. And the truth is, God can use anybody. He can use an unexpected person or an unexpected situation to give or provide you closure if you truly need it. So think about that. Consider those things again. Those five. He didn't want to. He doesn't know how to. He did, but you require something more. He is not required to, and he shouldn't need to. And I want to leave you with this final thought. If the man you were dating left you without closure that you feel is sufficient, understand that closure looks different and means different things to different people. And ultimately, it's up to you to do the inner work required to move forward so that you're not stuck living today, waiting on someone from your past to set you free. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you, 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours, you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.